Good afternoon from EVIS 2025, once again in Abu Dhabi. Very pleased to welcome Mr. Klaas Mantel, Chief Operating Officer of ADNOC Distribution. Another year, the UAE seems to be very much committed for the adoption of EVs in full power. What's special about this year more, it's not only about the vehicles, but also for trucks, for buses and all that. How are you accommodating at ADNOC Distribution the transition?
Yes, no, thank you for the invitation and nice to chat. Yeah, I think what we really see is it's taking off, right? So the bigger picture for us is the roadmap to a sustainable energy future and decarbonizing road transport. So we currently do biofuels, hydrogen and EV. Of course, the focus today in this conference is all about EV.
Yes.
So that is what we're doing at the moment, is to really think about what role can we play as ADNOC Distribution.
Yes.
Our core strategy is to enable on-the-go charging on motorways. So that people can plan with confidence a longer journey.
Yeah.
So they can plan the route based on where we have hubs, so that we take away the range anxiety.
How are you basically, the UAE is having a very strong target. Today we have around 90,000 EVs. Very soon in 2030 around 250,000 EVs. That's a big jump.
Correct.
How are you at the distribution going to accommodate to that need?
Yeah, I think to us it's really to be customer-centric, to provide the charging where people need it. Our role is on the go, fast on the go, and really on the major routes. So we've selected 8 main highways.
Yes.
So from Abu Dhabi to the Saudi border, from Abu Dhabi to Dubai, Abu Dhabi to Al Ain to Fujairah. And so really we've selected 8 routes that we want to electrify.
Yes.
So to help the nation really adopt EV at scale.
Are you considering any solar charging stations?
We have
or hybrid?
We have a big commitment to solar. We're putting solar panels on the roofs of many of our stations. About 250 at the moment. So that's a big program to reduce our greenhouse gas footprint. So solar is a big thing. And yes, not yet, but over time we can also use the solar to feed into the EV charging.
Okay.
But that's for later.
Within the grid or off grid?
Mainly off grid. Still off grid.
Yes.
But it's still being developed with batteries and all these things. So that will take a bit of time.
Yes.
But for now, it's to use solar.
Because it requires storage capabilities.
Correct.
What is special about your strategy in this regard? Storage capabilities.
I think, like I said, that's a new part. But for
that
us,
you are still developing.
Correct. But for us to use solar energy for our normal operations,
all right.
is really a big focus. So 250 stations will be solarized in the coming year.
Solar, basically electric buses and electric trucks. We're seeing a commitment in those basically 2 specific sectors. We saw the RTA deploying. Even Abu Dhabi now is having more electric buses and trucks as well. So how are you going to accommodate that for the B2B and for the fleet?
Yeah, I think for us this is something that's still developing. So currently we're running a pilot on hydrogen with ITC in Abu Dhabi. So there's hydrogen buses running around the capital at the moment, powered by ADNOC. So we provide the hydrogen for those buses. Electric, we're still in conversation with the big transport companies. Where are the needs? What are the routes they need us to electrify? But it's very much something we can do, but we haven't started yet.
My last question is about the weather and all the challenges that we face. How are you making sure that you are resilient in terms of operations and in terms of infrastructure in this regard?
Well, I think we're building our operations to be resilient. So we had some extreme weather events last year. I think
this is a great example.
Yeah, that was a big, a tough experience for everyone in this nation.
How are we learning here in this part, in that space?
I think we're making our locations more resilient. So the water runoff to make that make it better. We have all the infrastructure damage that we're now addressing to structurally have better drainage. So that is a big thing. So that is, we hope to be better prepared, like everybody, if it happens again.
My last question is about green financing. Lots of talk, especially we had at COP28 with all the commitment. How do you foresee this, and how is it making your structure and your operations easier and smoother?
We use some of it. We have some...
From local banks?
I believe so, yes. I'm not an expert on that myself, but we have a few of those financing structures. We're very much committed to delivering on those parameters defined. but I'm not a specialist on that area.
Mr. Klaas, thank you very much for being with us
you.
today.